Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Cool Guys Who Sit at Home Let's Play. So as you can see, I'm in the cemetery. And why would I be in the cemetery? Well, because I died. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put up our first grave. So yeah, my good friend Mark Rompton, also known as DJ Ox, who is the person who makes all the fantastic music that you hear in my episodes, came over, and we set up a LAN, and I was giving him a nice little world tour, and then we decided to do some exploring. So we were running around, and we found some caves, and we found a witch hut, which was fantastic, but we also found a jungle biome, and decided to climb some trees, and beautiful, beautiful trees. We found this big cliff, trees really tall on the side of the cliff, and then there's like lagoons at the bottom. It was really pretty. Thought about actually building like a little house there. Maybe we'll go back. But anyways, he jumps off the tree and lands safely in the water, which was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 blocks away from the base of the tree. And I go to follow him, and I hit shift just before I go off the edge, and then I let go of shift, and I fall to my death. So yeah. And then, yeah. So, I had all my diamond stuff on me, and Mark Rompton was kind enough to pick up the diamonds, but he didn't return them, so we also got robbed. So then, we got back to base, and we logged off, and decided to go to a bar and hang out for a little bit longer, but yeah, he never gave me back any of my diamonds. So, as you can see, I have some nice stone tools, and an iron pickaxe, and no armor, although you can see my skin. Ooh, what you looking at? Watch that mouse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I lost all my stuff. So here we go. That was on Friday, which I'm not sure what the date was. Let's figure this out. What was the date on Friday? If today is the 29th, then Friday was the 26th. So we're going to put up our sign. First death. 4/26/13. Fell from tree. And of course I don't have it on video, but yeah, so now we have a nice little grave marker. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, which was the Lego episode. I had a lot of fun making the set. There's definitely a lot more Lego Minecraft sets. I actually have a box right here, which was a present for Mark Rompton, but I don't know, he stole all my diamonds, so I don't know if I want to give it to him anymore. It does say 10 plus, so I am 10 plus, so it's okay for me to be playing with Legos, but it's a lot of fun. It wasn't too hard to build. Enjoyed it a lot. So you can go to Minecraft.net, and I think they sell them through there. You can probably go to Lego.com, but the Minecraft Legos are awesome. As you can see, we've got a little bit of work done on the barn. I started doing the roof on this side. I decided to add kind of an arch there, and I got some work done on the back. And it looks like nighttime is coming. I feel like nighttime is always coming when I start the video. So yeah, we still have a lot of nether brick to get, but gee whiz, we made some good work. I got the little house done for our NPC. We're gonna have a villager living in here, and he can tend to our pigs and horses. So he's got a nice little entrance, and he's got a kitchen, and a little sink, which is pretty cool. And then back here under the stairs, he's got his, little bedroom. He's got some bookshelves and secret chests to hide all of his emeralds. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and sleep. So today we are going to be working on an item elevator using upside down droppers. Oh, you know what? Before that, let's just show you really quick. Let's just check out the progress that we've been making. So got a bunch of dark wood out here growing. So we're going to take a look at the front of the building, which faces the main compound, and I'm really happy with the design there. So here's the front of the building, and we're going to go over to our inspirational photography. So yeah, this is kind of where I took that from. I really like this sort of design with the windows going up. I thought it fit kind of nicely. So sort of where we got that. And then, yeah, here's the actual building. So you can see we started this little area over here, and we got the area upstairs for the pigs, downstairs for the horses, and we're going to have this little house. Downstairs will be the NPC villager. Upstairs we'll have some good stuff for me, which will pretty much be a bed, I guess, and some chests. And then we also have an attic, which I really can't wait till I get some Silk Touch shears, because I'm going to make it all spooky and put spider webs up, and yeah, it's going to be great. But today, we are working on an item elevator, which is actually just below me. We're going to be fixing this item elevator, and we're going to be moving it one block in so that I can cover this whole wall with smooth stone, or I'm sorry, with sandstone, and it'll look all nice and clean. However, I found an issue with the item elevators, and I'm not sure if anybody else has had this issue, but it seems to be a little bit buggy. So, I'm sure you're all familiar with Generic B, but he is quite awesome. So, I was looking for, how to make the item elevator with the upside down hopper, and I found this wonderful tutorial by Generic B, really great. He shows you a whole bunch of designs. I went with the non-cheaty design, the one, hey dog, my dog just opened the door, hi, okay, go away dog. Yeah, but what you see here is he has a chest, okay, and then the chest goes into a hopper, and then the hopper goes into the upside down dispenser, and this system works really well. The items flow through nicely, but the problem is I found that when you set up this system and your items aren't going into a chest or aren't coming from a chest, but actually like falling from the sky, say because that's the way your farm works, and you have a whole bunch of items, oh my goodness, there's a skeleton, and I don't have any weapons. Oh no. Skeleton, no weapons. I'm gonna have to pick him to death. Ah! Whew. Got him. Where's the zombies? I hear zombies. Where's the zombies? The zombies underground? Are there zombies underground? There might be zombies underground. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Alright, you know what? I know another way to fix this. Let's turn the sound down. Alright, so now we don't have to listen to zombies, and I don't have to go fight them, because all I have is a pick. Yeah, because I lost all my stuff, and I guess that's no excuse for not making like a stone axe or sword or something, but Arizona iced tea, yummy. Yeah, so what I found out is when I go to harvest all of my delicious food, and they all drop down, and they come into this water, which goes into the hoppers, for some reason, even though this hopper is controlled with this redstone here and shuts on and off appropriately, it gets jammed up, and somehow 2 items tend to make it into this first dispenser, or 2 items get in here, and then the whole thing doesn't work. However, if you just, put a stack of something in, then it works really nice. Bloop, bloop. See, it's blinking properly. But for some reason, when a whole bunch of items come down, and I will demonstrate this by harvesting the farm. Just come on over here, and we'll push the lever. Yeah, so all of our stuff is nicely coming down, and it's all falling from the sky. We got some potatoes on top, wheat on the bottom, and we're just going to all let it go down. And what we're going to see is it gets stuck. So yeah, nothing's coming up. So there's our dirt, which came up nicely. But yeah, nothing else seems to be coming up. So let's go investigate. Let's turn the water off. Bloop. Let's go investigate what's going on. And we look in there. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Let's go over here. Nope. And what do we got going on there? Nothing there. Uh-oh. So where is everything? Where did everything go? Alright, let's block this off. Yeah, so everything is stuck. Why is everything stuck? It's not good. Oh, we made a mess. I hate making messes. Stop it, water. Alright. So yeah, everything's filtering in over here. But unfortunately, it all gets trapped, which is really, really frustrating. So there are two possible ways that I thought about in order to fix this. One possible way is to have all of the items come into a box and then, have the box drop into a hopper, have that hopper controlled with the redstone. Oh my goodness, what does my dog have? Stole something. Moxie! Coming into the office and stealing my stuff. Ew. Gross. Alright. Or I could have something attached to the lever to control the hoppers. But yeah, when all those items drop down like that, they tend to gum up the works. So what we need to do today is we need to push this whole dispenser unit back one so that we can cover this wall, continuously with the sandstone. And then we also need to figure out a way to prevent the hopper from jamming up when our items are coming down. Because what the heck is the point of the item elevator if it's not going to elevate the items? So yeah, so what we can do really quickly is let me show you kind of the way the item elevator works. You can always go find that video on Generic B's site, which is, item elevator. It's really great. Really nice tutorial, shows you a bunch of stuff. But you can also see how to make an item elevator when you make these automated cooking stations. So we're just going to go down here really quick. So yeah, you can see here we have 3 droppers. Okay, we have our furnace, and you put your item here to cook. Let's put a piece of cobblestone. So it's going to go ahead and cook it. It's going to send it over to the exit, which is right here. Which is this here. It's going to go into this dropper, which is going to activate my goodness, I can't remember what that's called. Comparator, of course. It's going to activate this comparator, which is going to, switch this off, and it's going to come all the way around here, and it's going to turn the next one on. Anyways, and the items are going to go up. And that's all well and good when you have one item slowly going through, or you have a stack that's already going one at a time. But apparently when you have a whole bunch of items dropping at random intervals, going into various different hoppers, and then getting channeled into these elevators, somehow 2 items or more make it into the first dropper. So, you'd have 1, 2. And the problem is, if you have those 2 there, then, it gums up the works. So I'm going to try to solve that today, and I have a couple ideas on how I'm going to solve it. So I'm going to go ahead and get some supplies, and we are going to build ourselves a new item elevator for our semi-automatic farm. So yeah, I'm going to tear this whole thing down, and then we're going to rebuild it. So see you in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, so I'm going to try 2 different ways of solving this problem. Neither of these ways will fix the issue that I'm having for a fully automated farm. Fully automated farm, or something that revolves on a timer, such as the cow killer with the 20-minute timer where a whole bunch of items are going to drop when the lava hits. I don't have a fix for that yet. I still need to do some research on it. But what I'm thinking is, for this project, because it's a semi-automated farm, and I already have this lever that activates the water, and since I have to wait around till everything gets washed down before it goes up anyways, I might as well use this lever to see if we can solve the problem. So that's one method. The other method would be to have all the items go to a box, and then from the box into the first hopper that goes into the dispenser. So we know that we want our dispenser to be here, and I think I have all the stuff I need. There's my droppers. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. So here's where the items come in. So we need to set this up. Yeah, so they're going to come over here, and we need to have a box for them to go into, probably right around this level. So let's figure out where the box needs to go. All right, so the items are going to go up there, which means the box needs to be here. So we're going to go ahead and put the box there, and then we're going to put a whole bunch of hoppers going into the box. And yeah, look, I made myself a sword. I made myself a sword, so I don't feel so scared. All right, hopper, hopper, and hopper. Okay, so those all should be going in the right direction. Let's test it out. Let's put some gravel in there. And away goes the gravel. And let's see. And there's the gravel there. Let's make sure this side works. And there goes the gravel. Gravel all gone. And there's the gravel. Okay, so those are working. So then we need a hopper underneath here that's going to go into our first dropper. So we're going to put the droppers down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then our second box needs to be there, which I don't have. Do I have wood? Yay, I have wood. Alright, so this is going to be our main collection box. And it's going to go right there. So now we can stand by our lever, we can activate the lever, we can open our box, and hopefully we can get all of our items up nicely into the box. So we need a dropper here, or a hopper rather. Hopper, dropper. Okay. Now, how are we going to set this up? All right, so we need a comparator. And the comparator is going to go, I believe, right there. And then that's going to go straight into a block. And then some redstone. And then a repeater. And then a block. And then we should also need a piece of redstone there so that it turns this on and off properly. Let's make sure that's working. And sure enough, it is. All right. There's our 16 gravel. Okay. Now we need to do the next one up. So again, comparator. Why is it lit? Why is the comparator lit? That's no bueno. No bueno. Alright, let's do it on the other side. Comparator. Bam. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to take out a little bit more wall. Ooh, I found that zombie, by the way. He was hiding back over there. Just waiting for us to work on this project. Okay, now that needs to go into a block. And then we're gonna need a block here and a block here. I'm gonna put our redstone and our repeater. And then we're gonna need another one there. Oops, don't forget to hold shift. And that should bring us up to level 3. Let's test it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay, looks like it's working. Okay, so we just have to repeat that a couple of times, and that should work. So now we go back to this one, and we drop another comparator. And I hope I have enough comparators, because I think I made this one level higher now. So might not actually have enough comparators. We don't need this block here. We don't need it. Let's not use it. We will need a block here. and a block here. So first, again, redstone, repeater. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so that should do it there. And then we will put our happy block there. Oh, by the way, I did get a quieter keyboard. I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah, the keyboard is now a proper Apple keyboard instead of my giant clunky 1980s, I don't even know what brand it is, Lenovo keyboard, which I still really like for first-person shooters, but definitely not so good for this recording. Okay, and we need a block there and a block there, and then we'll go up. Redstone, repeater, cobble. Ah, look, I did it. I did it without messing it up. And once again, we will need a fantastic comparator. Oops. Stupid floor. Floor is always getting in my way. Oh no. Now why is it doing that? Do we have items in there? No. No, we do not. Okay, so we just gotta do the last layer. I went and did a little test really quick just to see if that would cause a problem. It doesn't seem to be causing a problem, but we'll see. So we need a comparator. As always, comparator. A block that goes into the comparator. And then some friendly redstone dust. And a magnificent repeater. Alright, and that should do it. So let's test this out really quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Down we go. Into the box with our gravel. And hopefully, when we go back upstairs, this will all be working. Ta-da! 16 gravel. All right. So that seems to be working. And again, it was working this way before when you nicely collect into one chest. Oh, I just trapped myself. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to replant the farm. And I'm going to wait for it to grow. And then we're going to test it out. So let's see. Actually, let's do one more test here. Does it work when it goes in like that? Seems like it's working. We need to get out of here, go back upstairs. And hopefully, once again, we will have 16 gravel in our box, which we do. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and replant the farm, and I'm going to let it grow, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to test and see if this works. And if this works, then we don't have to do the other test. So hopefully, everything will be all gravy. So let's go ahead and replant. It's pretty simple to replant. I'm not sure if I showed this to you guys before, but you know, you just take the ladder and hit all your areas. So let's see. Let's work top to bottom. So we'll go up top first. And I do like it to rain potatoes, so I'm going to do potatoes on top. Potatoes, potatoes. Oh my. Hello, spiders. You can't get me. You can't get me. I'm protected by my magical potatoes. So yeah, I had a really good weekend. This weekend in Chicago, which is where I'm at, was C2E2, which is the comic book convention. And there's a bunch of really awesome people there. Got some signatures, got some photographs. Took my wife on Saturday, which was a lot of fun. She really enjoyed it. Had a bunch of people from Pirates of the Caribbean. One of my good friends that I went to college with set up a booth and was selling his comic. So yeah, I had a really good time. Bought some cool clothes. I went back on Sunday with another friend of mine, and we had a good time just hanging out, just the guys, enjoying all the costumes. I didn't really go in a costume. I wore like a cool LED Iron Man t-shirt on Sunday with the sport coat, which actually went over pretty well. It was like very, very Tony Starkish, like not full Iron Man. I don't know. I like wearing costumes. I like making costumes, but it's also, I don't know, it's a lot of work, you know, to walk around all day in a costume, and my feet hurt enough without the costume. So yeah, I guess I'm just not that hardcore, but it was a lot of fun. Kevin Smith was doing a like a little lecture. I didn't go to that. I think what we have left is carrots, so we're gonna go ahead and plant the carrots. But yeah, it was a good time. It's definitely a good time. The actor who played Thor, or not Thor, oh shoot, what did he play? Hellboy. The actor who played Hellboy was there. His line was super long. Apparently there was also some Power Rangers, which were really, really popular, which I still kind of can't believe. Like, really? Power Rangers are still that popular? That's crazy. Uh-oh, my dogs are going crazy, which means somebody might be at my house. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fix the water, and I'm going to let this stuff grow, and then we're going to come back and make sure that the dropper works. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and I've let the farm grow a little bit, so I think there'll be enough stuff to test the elevator. And so I'm going to go ahead and flip the switch. And we got some potatoes, and we got our seeds and our carrots. And for the most part, you know, everything's going in, going down. So let's see. Is it coming up? And the answer appears to be no. It is not coming up. Let's go find out why. Well, hold on. It's still working. It's still working. I see blinking. Just give it a minute. Haha! Success. So it looks like that putting everything into the box down below was a really good fix. Yeah. Uh-oh. Now it stopped. Oh no, why did it stop? Is it because I messed with it? Did messing with it make it stop? Oh, I'm so sad. So yeah, you can see that we have something in there. The comparator is showing full color, so it's not going to eject the object that's in there right now. Let's see if we can get under there and take a look at what exactly is going on. Okay, so there's a potato there. What happens if we take the potato out? Oh, now what does my dog have? Why are dogs terrible? So anyways, yeah, my dogs, I live in the city, and definitely like it that our dogs are kind of guard dogs. Well, first of all, I have two dogs. I have a Labrador who weighs 60 pounds, and I have a Shih Tzu Pom who weighs 2.5 pounds, and they both, you know, are good protectors. They like guarding the back door, except 19 times out of 20, there's nobody at the back door. So they hear the wind blow, and all of a sudden they're barking and running around the house, and it's really annoying. The problem is, I don't want to teach them not to bark at the back door, because if somebody does come in the house that we don't want to be in the house, that's a problem. And it's also like, if, I don't know, my wife comes home and she's locked out, they let me know if I don't hear her. Yeah, but the problem is most of the time they're wrong. So there we go. So let's not mess with it. Let's just let it cycle through, and it looks like that should be working. I went and got some sand and turned it into sandstone. I also grabbed some more jungle half slabs, so we should be able to clean, you know, this whole place up. And it should be really nice. Oh, there they go. I wonder if somebody's actually at the back door. And the thing is, the big dog is not satisfied with just going back there. The big dog wants me to open the door and prove that there's nobody there. Which is kind of frustrating. So I'm just going to let it run around. But yeah, so I was talking about Chicago Comic-Con. Yeah, so I went to Comic-Con, and someone who I was really excited to see, Felicia Day, who has a really great YouTube channel, and has been on shows like Big Bang Theory and, you know, just all sorts of really awesome shows. So she's there, and I went to take a picture with her. And while I was standing there to take the picture, first of all, I'm really, you know, I'm pretty shy when it comes to girls, just in general, let alone if it's a celebrity. Yeah, so she's standing there, and I'm standing there to take the picture. And after we take the picture, she says, "It was really nice to see you again." And I was like, unable to say anything. So I was like, again, I don't think we've ever met. So yeah, so then the next day on Sunday, I went back and I brought the picture that we took, and I figured I would get her to sign it. And on Sunday, like I was saying, I was wearing this LED shirt that kind of, you know, looks like the Iron Man chest and a jacket. So I go up, I wait in line. So now I've waited in line an hour, you know, 30 minutes on Saturday and 30 minutes on Sunday. And I go up to her, and I hand her the photo. She's like, "Oh, the photo looks really nice." And then she looks at me, and she goes, "Oh, I just want to get drunk and stare at your chest." Yeah. So I was totally flabbergasted and speechless, and I told my wife this. My wife was not happy. She's a little upset. So apparently I'm banned from watching anything that has Felicia Day in it for a little while, because she's definitely jealous. That's okay, because my wife got hit on by Sam Houston, so I was a little jealous too. But yeah, so that was strange. Like, I don't know exactly how to respond to that. It really freaked me out. Girls are scary. They really are. Okay, well, I think this looks really good, and it definitely seems to be working. I'm going to go ahead and test it a couple more times, but I think that this will be a really good fix. I need to implement this also in the item elevator for the motherboard and the 20-minute timer, and I think that will fix that system from getting clogged up. So it seems to be important that if you're going to be using item elevators to transport materials off of farms, be it fully automated farm or a semi-automated farm like this one, that you really got to put, you know, your box in between the hoppers, and that box seems to help prevent it from getting all jammed up. But yeah, I'm really happy. So I'm just going to go ahead and replant my farm, and I will see you guys next time. This has been episode 5 of Cool Guys Who Sit at Home, the semi-automatic farm, and I don't have enough carrots with me, and the item elevator. So yeah, until next time, see you later.